The rise and fall of the Hittite Empire, a forgotten power of the ancient world. When we think of the great civilizations of the ancient world, names like Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, and Rome usually dominate the conversation. However, nestled in the heart of Anatolia, a powerful yet often overlooked empire once stood tall, the Hittite Empire. Known for their military innovations, advanced administration, and impressive diplomacy, the Hittites played a central role in shaping the ancient Near East. In this presentation, we'll explore the rise and eventual fall of this fascinating empire, analyzing its origins, expansion, golden age, internal struggles, and the dramatic collapse that left its mark on history. By the end, you'll understand why the Hittite story is not just important to historians but also to anyone who seeks to understand the complexities of civilization, power, and legacy. The Hittites emerged around 1700 BCE in what is now modern-day Turkey, in the central Anatolian region. They were an Indo-European people who settled in the area and gradually absorbed the local Hattian culture, from which they adopted the name, Hatti, for their kingdom, despite their own foreign linguistic roots. Their early capital was at Nesha, also known as Kanesh, a major trade hub. But the true seat of Hittite power would later be established at Hattusa, a city strategically located near modern Boghazköy. Through both diplomacy and conquest, the early Hittite kings began to carve out a domain that would soon rival those of Egypt and Babylon. Military innovation, the power of the chariot. One of the Hittites' most notable contributions to ancient warfare was their chariot technology. Unlike their contemporaries who used lighter chariots pulled by two horses, the Hittites developed three-man chariots, with a driver, a shield-bearer, and an archer. These chariots were heavier and more stable, offering tactical advantages on the battlefield. This innovation played a significant role in their ability to conquer and control a vast territory stretching from western Anatolia to the borders of Mesopotamia and down into northern Syria. Diplomatic sophistication. The Hittites were not just warriors, they were also master diplomats. They forged treaties, alliances, and truces with rival states and often used marriage diplomacy to solidify political ties. Perhaps the most famous example is the Treaty of Kadesh, signed with Pharaoh Ramses II of Egypt in 1259 BCE. This is the earliest known surviving international peace treaty in history. It was inscribed on stone tablets and even displayed in the United Nations building in New York as a symbol of early diplomacy. A multi-ethnic bureaucracy. One of the reasons the Hittite Empire was able to govern such a large and diverse territory was its sophisticated administrative system. They implemented a decentralized structure with vassal kings